Hi, folks. Welcome to Crisco's Corner. Unfiltered commentary. And not your truth, the real truth. Please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for your support. Hi, folks. Welcome back. Got a small collage here of what I'll call mainstream media bull. And that's exactly what it is. Absolute, pure, unadulterated bull. They must think the average American is stupid. Now, I'll give them this, and it's partially true. Millions and millions, tens of millions of Americans are low information voters. And I don't mean that the people are stupid. Far from it. They're intelligent, everyday, hardworking people. But their information they get is such low information as far as the truth goes that they believe this bull. And I'll say right now, it's bull. And it is. And it is. I'm trying to keep the language down, but lie, 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 lie. I'm not sure if these morons that we're going to see, including the president, really believe this nonsense, or they know they're lying. Let's go through some short clips here. And you're going to see that it's absolutely amazing to me.
Every week and put gas in your gas tank, and it costs $16 more this year than last year for a standard size tank. That is a real feel economic indicator every week. That is something when you go to the grocery store and you see that prices are rising at the grocery store as well. Now, keep in mind, last year, prices collapsed because the economy collapsed. They're coming back because the economy is coming back.
Lie number one. Prices didn't collapse. Yeah, they stayed steady. Some of them went down. But gasoline prices did not collapse. It's a lie.
But every week, people feel those inflation pressure points, and that, quite frankly, sours their mood on the overall economy. Next week,
sours their mood. Are you kidding me? Now, I'll be 65 in a couple of weeks. I was around. I got out of high school in 74. I remember the incredibly high inflation rates. Mortgage rates after 1976, 77, 78 were 17%. That inflation was out of control. And that inflation hurts badly low-income people and people on fixed incomes. Badly. It's amazing to me. Let's listen to this moron, Scarborough.
I haven't heard a Democrat, I certainly haven't heard a Democrat this year, talk about how groceries cost more, how gas at the pump is costing more, how sometimes when you go to the grocery store, they're empty shelves. Sometimes when you go to the hardware store to get a part to fix something in your house, they're empty shelves. You take your car to get it fixed. They've got to wait a long time to get parts from here or parts from there. The supply chain is screwed up. Inflation is high. People that have family restaurants can't find people who will actually work for them. This is where Americans live.
Joe, you dumbass. Sorry, didn't mean to swear, but I can't help it. I can't help it. This is the moron that sat there with his wife for 5 years, pounding Trump, pounding the Republicans. And he was a registered Republican, at least on paper. And then he made a big deal about the fact, I'm leaving the Republican Party. You're one of the main contributors to the fact that these morons are in charge. And look at this guy on the right. I don't know who he is, nor do I care. I'm assuming he's part of the Biden administration. Look at this guy sitting. Looks like he just got a gigantic shot of Novocaine. Like, what? Well, he looks like he's high. Joe, look in the mirror. You're the reason why. Duh.
Yes, there's a lot more to be done. We still have to tackle the costs that American families are facing. But this recovery is faster, stronger, and fairer and wider than almost anyone could have predicted. Thank you.
Without a CBO score, the House should vote, sir?
Yeah, without a CBO score, could the House vote? This Congressional Budget Office. Just score it for what it costs, for real. And all those morons sitting on there, 95+% of them, is the reason why this mental pygmy is in the Oval Office. Of course, he's not the president. People behind the scenes are really the president, just like when they're going to give money to illegal migrants that came across the border when their families were separated. Now they're paying them out hundreds of thousands of dollars each to settle instead of going through court. It's amazing to me. They're responsible. They hated Trump so much. They were willing to sell the country out. Absolutely ridiculous. And this is what they did to the American economy and the American people. It's unbelievable. Whoa, you won't answer our questions. Whoa. If I think Trump talked too much to the press. You should have cut off those morons like he is. Well, we have nothing to report anymore. Well, do what you used to do when Trump was president. Make something up.
Did you speak to Jay Powell yesterday, sir?
Working Americans are seeing their paychecks go up. Our economy is starting to work for more Americans.
We have nothing.
Paychecks are going up. Yeah, that's true. You get a 5% raise, that's a big deal. But inflation is double that, in some cases triple for some items. So in the end, you can buy less, you idiot. I'm not the most educated man in the world, but when you get a 5% increase in pay and a 10 to 15% increase in the price of things that you need to buy to live, you're in the negative. Maybe I'm an idiot. Of course, I had economics in college as a minor like Ocasio-Cortez did when the genius said the reason why back before COVID the unemployment rate was so low because people had 2 and 3 jobs. Really? Stupid. As my friend used to call them, educated idiots. Don't confuse intelligence with formal education.
But
Nothing
Mr. Secretary,
superior.
are you prepared to accept the pain of the vaccine mandate? Because when you lay down the law and you say you've got to get vaccinated, X percentage of the workforce walks away from the job. That's pain. Are you prepared to accept that?
Yeah, it's not a mandate, number one.
Lie. Oh, okay. Technically, he doesn't have the authority to do a mandate, the president. And neither does OSHA. So what they did, they put out a directive. People with over 100 employees, if you don't vaccinate or prove they're vaccinated, and you keep them on the workforce, we're going to fine you $70,000, I think in some cases, per incident, per employee. That means somebody with 100 employees and 10 of them say, F you, I'm working anyway, you get $700,000 in fines from OSHA. And what's going to happen in places like Texas and Florida and Tennessee and some of the other deep red states that say, you know what? You want those people to work, you can. And OSHA slaps fines on them. What the hell are they going to do? They're pushing a confrontation. Lie. This guy obviously has a Boston accent. Go back to Boston and read the paper there.
It's a test. It's a vaccine or testing. So we're a little different than what we're seeing around the country, number one. And number two, where mandates have actually gone into play in companies, a lot of people eventually get the vaccine. They're not leaving the job market. I don't think 37% of the populace that's saying that they're not going to get vaccinated or tested, they're going to leave the job market.
37%. Yeah, he may be right. It may be 15, 18, 20. You don't need that much to throw a monkey wrench in everything. So he can honestly say, well, you know what? What I said was factual. 37% aren't going to leave. I didn't lie. People suck so badly. Listen to this crap that's coming up.
A government document is raising concerns about the vaccination rates among Border Patrol agents. All federal employees must be fully vaccinated by November 22nd. A conservative think tank obtained a Border Patrol document which shows nearly half of the agents have not registered their vaccination status. 10% who did register have not received any doses yet. In a worst case scenario, more than half of all Border Patrol agents could be fired under the new federal vaccine mandate.
Yeah, and here's the thing. See all these so-called migrants that came to the country unlawfully, illegally, using a term you want to. When you ask what their vaccine status is, you get nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's amazing to me. Absolutely amazing. Okay, people coming to the country illegally, here's a crap load of money, here's a benefit card. What is your vaccination status? Okay, no problem. Come on in. Mr. Smith, Mrs. Smith, you've been working here for 10 years. You have a pretty good job. You need to get vaccinated. Well, I can't. Doctor says I can't. I have underlying health concerns. What are they? Well, none of your business, but my doctor says I can't. You can't ask me what my history is because of HIPAA laws. Okay, no problem. We'll do the old Donald Trump line. Okay, no problem. You're fired. These people get to come in, receive tons of tax money, but the poor schmo that's working his butt off, that can't take the shot even if he wanted to, gets put out in the street. What the hell is going on in this country?
In Sturgis, Michigan, it is $2.89 a gallon. I guess that
I'll give you a little preview on this one. The woman on the right is the current U.S. Energy Secretary. What a piece of garbage. Just how she reacts to the question. And I'm surprised the guy from Bloomberg here, actually, I like the bow tie. It's cool. He just sits there and doesn't say anything when she reacts. You're not going to believe her reaction to the question, how do we increase production of gasoline to bring the price down? It's a fair question. And look at this moron here. She was in Glasgow in Scotland where they had the big conference where they, God knows how much of the carbon footprint and all the airplanes that went all over the place. And she's sitting here smug. You know what? I don't even want to swear, but let's just listen with this moron, how she reacted to the question.
that's better than in California. What is the Granholm plan to increase oil production in America?
Oh my God. That is hilarious.
That is hilarious. She should be fired immediately. Two minutes after any of the Biden people, I take that back, he's not the president. But 2 minutes after the people that are the president saw this, send her an email. Have Donald Trump do it. It'd be even better. You're fired. This woman is arrogant like they all are. They don't care about any of us. They never really have. Sitting there smug. Look at her. People's lives are being destroyed inch by inch. It was bad enough with the draconian lockdowns. Now the high price of gas and inflation is going through the roof, taking hard-earned money out of pockets of low-income and middle-income people. These people don't care. She'll have on her resume, I was the Secretary of Energy for the United States of America. She's probably got enough money already stashed for the rest of her life. Now I get to sit on some board or go to some think tank for $300,000-$400,000 a year, plus full medical and a pension, and I get my federal pension on top of it. I don't care about you. These people suck. She laughed. She laughed. Let's hear her laugh again.
In America.
Oh my God.
That is hilarious. Would that I had the magic wand on this. As you know, of course, oil is a global market. It is controlled by a cartel. That cartel is called OPEC, and they made a decision yesterday that they were not going to increase.
And that's called OPEC, as you know, blah, blah, blah. Like she's a first grade teacher talking down to people. What a piece of... You idiot. Before COVID, the United States of America was energy independent. For the first time, I guess in over 2 generations, almost 3 generations, we were exporting gas, natural gas, and oil. We were the largest exporter, not user, exporter. That cash was flowing in from all over the world from our exports. And this moron sits here and treats you like a first grader? Well, you really don't know. There's a thing called OPEC. You arrogant ass. You should be fired immediately.
Increase beyond what they were already planning.
And there you have it, folks. Here is our president squinting like hell trying to read the teleprompter. Joe, put on your glasses. I wear glasses. I'm 20 years younger than you are. It's no great crime. It's amazing to me. And the things he's reading are like 2 sentences long. You can't remember that? Of course not. It's just, how pitiful is this? It's bad enough that our enemies see this nonsense, and look how weak we look. The most powerful military in the world, the largest economy in the world. And people are laughing at us. Laughing at us. It's amazing to me. I can't think of one major issue that affects the vast majority of American people that these guys haven't yet. I can't think of one. Energy, military, jobs, inflation, immigration, you name it. I can't think of a major issue that these guys haven't up yet. It's amazing to me. If the American people don't have a 70 or 80 seat swing in the House next year and a 10 senator swing in the Senate, and they deserve what they get. But here's the problem. The other half, like us, that we believe, conservative people, people that want to bring the economy back and help low-income people, help non-white people, are going to get screwed over. I don't know what's going to happen. Without the Senate, nothing gets done, and maybe that's good. And he'll sit there and do, well, I should say, he'll be directed to do executive order after executive order, and then it weeds its way through the court, and then 6 months later, Supreme Court goes, I don't know. I don't know if we should get into this. It's awful political. Everything's been watered down so badly. People, I know this video is running long, but this is what is running our country. It's got to stop. It has to stop. And it's only up to you to make it stop. First of all, send an email, call your congressional representative, no matter what party they are. Ask for the U.S. Energy Secretary's resignation immediately. Immediately. What a moron. And that's just indicative of how they all think. But at least start there. And until next time, goodbye and good luck.